Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Selamat petang ya. Terima kasih dah datang, terima kasih banyak. And this up to date update you saja ya. The time we were appointed, I think on Saturday last week. Immediately we had a meeting that night from 9 o'clock until 12 o'clock. And then I think after that the press came to see me. By the time we finished, maybe about 1 a.m. Since then, last 6 days, we had 40 meetings. And then we invited 50 individuals to the council. Among others, senior government officers, GLCs, GLCC, non-government organisation, corporate heads, trade union, QPAC, bankers, regulators. I'll give you the list after so that you all. Also, we have 100 days to complete, and I hope I can complete before 100 days so I can go off. That's more important. We also discussed few subsidy, major projects including ECRL, and then my HSR, housing, toll, institutions like FELDA, FELCRA, FGB, FIC, and other associated bodies. Of course, GST, YMDB. At the same time, we have formed 2 committees. One, institutional reform, the other one, YMDB. And next week, we will be discussing fuel subsidy, GST and SST, toll, MKD companies, Petronas, LHDN, and a few others. These are so far what people were met. So, any question, I can give you the list afterwards. Ada soal apa?
So maybe you could talk about the ICI for FELDA. Is it specifically for FELDA alone, or FGB, FIC, and everything?
No, not alone. All together.
All the investigation.
Yes, complete. Yeah.
Can you tell us about the fiscal reforms with the removal of the zero rate of GST?
Yes.
What is the council recommending to the government to do to offset the shortfall?
Yeah. The price of oil has gone up. In the budget it was mentioned 52 US. Now it's over 70. And according to we report to Penuh next week, but the indications are at worst it will be at 65. Or some people think it will go up to 100. That's not a problem. The shortfall. We can manage the shortfall. And we will introduce SST in the next 3 months.
SST, how much are you going to raise?
SST?
Yes.
About the figures is still not finalized, but around 30 billion.
30 billion. And with the oil revenue as well,
yes,
increased. But it's not a long-term thing. It's just structural issues that you have to resolve.
Oh, sure. I mean, for the last 7 years, we didn't have GST. There was no problem. In the last 3 years. And we think we can overcome all this problem. It's not a problem. The problem here is corruption and wastage.
Can you actually remove all the toll, like make all the highways toll-free?
That we have not finalized. We are doing the study. That's why I say next week we will call those stakeholders. Then we'll listen to them.
The direction of the toll, is it going to be like restructuring or is it going to be toll-free?
No, we have not finalized it. We'll have to hear all the parties involved, the shareholders and all things. But we will have to honor the manifesto.
And in terms of the FST, is it going to be remodeled? Or, is it going to be like exactly the same, the mechanism, or is it going to be remodeled? And is it going to be extended?
Yes. We have to talk to the customs, treasury, also bank manager. They are doing all the study.
In the review of the infrastructure projects reprioritizing, what are you going to do with regards to ECRL and HSR? Is there any decision made?
Not yet, because I was late just now because Japanese Minister was in me just now.
So definitely the government is reviewing this infrastructure.
We have to review all mega projects. If it is not to our advantage, then we have to sit down and talk to them. If it's to our advantage, of course, there's nothing to review.
Are you going to do an audit for the mega projects like ECRL and HSR?
We have all the figures. And yeah, we will make the recommendation to the government.
What kind of recommendation?
Don't know yet. Wait, be patient. Let the government make a decision.
So the council has met HDB and Feltra.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with the way they are running it, or are there any recommendations made to the?
If I'm not satisfied, I will not call them. I won't waste my time. If I'm satisfied.
Did you make any recommendations to them?
What?
Did the council make any recommendations?
It's too early to make any recommendation, but I will make a recommendation to the government. Yeah.
Sorry, I have a question. Is there any possibility for the Council of Elders to go beyond the advisory role that they have suggested?
Why should we?
Then just to clarify,
Yeah.
the council gives recommendations to the government, but does it act on any of the decisions?
No, we don't. We leave it to the government.
Okay. But it's
We
not
are only advisory.
only advisory, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I just want to ask you about what Anwar has said about you
Okay.
recently.
Yeah.
And he was questioning, previously he said you were one of the architects of crony capitalism.
Yeah.
And he questioned your comeback and that you're unable to explain some of your past problems. How will you convince the public that you are committed to democratic accountability and we're not just seeing back to UMNO way of
Okay.
doing business?
The public do not know that. Every time they lodge a report, I have been investigated. Every time they lodge a report, investigated. Under Pakla, and even during Tun's time, and also under Najib's time. Every time there's a lodge a report, the police, MMC, everybody will come and investigate me. And so far, I have not been charged. The only thing they have is RCI, right? Where I think Tun Daim, even Anwar was called. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so will we be seeing a return of UMNO 2.0 kind of way of?
Why should it be? They didn't want that. Why did I come out and? I have no role. I've been sacked by UMNO anyway. Why should I go and fight UMNO if I want to continue with UMNO? Does it make sense or not to you? Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any updates on 1MDB? Is MACC investigating Najib for abuse of power and on 1MDB?
It's up to them. We have no control over MSCC.
But you set up a committee, right, just to look into one MDB issue. Precisely, what are you looking for? And at the same time, how much do you think we can reclaim from the assets and from the money out overseas?
The best witness will be Jolo.
Do we know where he is?
Roughly. And I would like him to come and assist me.
Is it true that he's in Taiwan?
I know where he is, but it doesn't matter. Roughly, I know where he is. And I hope, since the claim is innocent, he to come back and assist us.
How far will the government go? Is this a witch hunt? How far will the government go in terms of getting all those responsible, that's the tainted with corruption, those implicated, to book, to face the law?
No, the law must stay its course. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. And we must have the rule of law in this country. We promise the Rakyat that. There must be due process. So there will be proper investigation. If there's a case, the person will be charged. It's up to him to go to court and defend himself. If the court rules that he's not guilty, he will be acquitted.
The same goes for Mr. Najib, because
It
now
applies to everybody. Why should it be an exception? There's no exception in this. Everybody must be treated decently.
In regards to the major infrastructure project, are you going to defer or scale down the project?
That's why I say during the study, it takes a bit of time because it's a huge project. Okay? Unless you all want us to proceed. Then you tell us, then we'll proceed. If Rakyat want us to proceed, we'll proceed.
Tun, do you know how much we have to pay if we were to cancel the HSR?
I don't know. But the Prime Minister, HSR is what this is the
High-speed rail linking KL.
well, the Prime Minister of Singapore will be here tomorrow. Yeah?
Do you know how much we have to pay under the
I
contract?
don't know. But have they signed the contract?
The contract has been signed.
By whom?
HSR was here to brief you on the status of the project. I think yesterday they were here or the day before. So
And then not all. I mean, they have not really signed, certain packages.
The council reached out to the Swiss parties, the other parties that are involved in the 1MDB investigation.
That one is for the, for the government agencies to do it, not us.
Also, I just want to clarify, Tun Mahathir yesterday said that he thinks that there may be some inaccuracies in the financial details reports of Malaysia's fiscal position. Any comment on that? What was he referring to exactly?
I don't know. Did you ask him?
It wasn't the following question.
You should have asked him. Ask me, I wouldn't know why he's in mind.
But is it possible to fake numbers?
Huh?
To fake the numbers and manipulate the numbers?
You cannot manipulate the numbers. You cannot manipulate them. And the accounts are there. And you cannot manipulate numbers. Either you have spent, overspent, that's different. That's not a matter. But, I mean, the figures don't lie.
yes. Is our fiscal position sound? Because credit rating agencies, they are very concerned
About what?
about our fiscal consolidation plan and about burning a big hole without GST.
How big is the hole? You don't know how big is the hole?
Last year, the collection of GST was 42 billion.
Yes, okay.
So they also said you're rolling back, you want to reintroduce fuel subsidies, and that is going to cost government money.
Yes, correct.
And so can you tell us how sound is our fiscal position?
I mean, I'm not in the Minister of Finance. We wait for the Minister of Finance to answer this. We will be calling next week Minister of Finance to see on the current situation, current situation of financial. Until then, I will not know the answer.
But Tun, are you afraid of a possible downgrade by credit rating agencies?
Well, I'm not very concerned about rating agency. 1998 they downgraded us also. So you see what happened in America when they give a high rating for the subprime. In the end, it was just rubbish by them. And don't worry about the rating. Don't even worry about think tank here. And they also said the government will retain, will win the election. And in the end, they have kept quiet since the Partai Harapan won.
About budget deficit, whether 2.8% can be reached this year?
We'll have to wait for Minister of Finance. I'm not Minister of Finance. I'm only looking at all, looking at all the agencies and calling them up, and then we'll gather all the fact information. Then only you can submit. You're impatient. The government don't give me 100 days.
Yesterday, I mentioned that the government will reduce the government spending. Do you know how much will be reduced by that?
No, I mean, he mentioned yesterday that contract officer, political appointees, will be terminated. It was 17,000. That's what he said yesterday. You didn't hear that?
17,000 political appointees that might have to sort out.
Have you looked into things like BRIM and PTPTN?
Yeah.
Because it's part of the promise by the government.
BRIM, yeah. BRIM, yeah.
BRIM and PTPTN. What is the council?
Yeah, I read Tun kata BRIM will continue. Yeah? Yeah.
As to when the SST will be implemented?
Very soon. Because you need a bit of time. You just cannot say, I want to do it, and you can do it immediately. The mechanism has to work out.
But very soon, as in June or?
No, I don't think you can do it. I mean, I'm not in the government anymore, I said to you, but I don't think it can be done. Even those days, it takes about 2 to 3 months.
So just coming back to the issue of BRIM and PTPTN, what is the council's position so far on these two issues?
I mean, as far as BRIM is concerned, I mean, the Prime Minister said we will continue. On this loan, we have to study, okay? Study very carefully. Because at present, most graduates are not working. If they work also, the salary is too small. So to consider people's hardship also.
How soon can you raise the minimum pay to 1,500 ringgit? That's one of the electoral promises.
Yeah, then you ask the government, not me. You're asking me.
Are we in a position to do so now?
You see, I think their policy is that 250, assuming the minimum wage is 1,000 now, half will be paid by the employer, and the other half, some form of, I don't know, from the government. I'm not so sure, but that's how it will be done.
Tun, tadi you said just now numbers cannot lie and cannot be manipulated. Can you explain further? Because Tun M kata some of the numbers are not accurate, the GDP macam confusing and stuff. Can you like...
What, you talk about GDP?
All the economic numbers.
No. I can only give you the figures on East Coast Railway.
Okay.
Yeah? It's not 55 billion. Yeah? That's only the first phase. Yeah? Yeah? I'm repeating. Where were you? Where I was talking?
So how much is the total cost?
Wait lah. Listen lah. You're impatient. He can't hear. Okay, I say it's not 55. It's only the first phase. If you include the second phase, probably another 11 billion. Yeah? If you take into account interest rate and all, probably much more. I will let the government announce. Why should I announce? These are the figures that I got from the team.
Is there any possibility to cancel this ECRL project? What would the penalty on Malaysia be?
I don't know. I mean, this is government to government. Government to government. And I think the Chinese government are very friendly toward Malaysia. And they have a long relationship with the Chinese government since 1974. And I think for the last, since 1974, 22 years was under Tun M. We have never had any problem. We have worked very closely together. And I think we'll continue to work closely together.
Will Mr. Robert Koch act as an additional bridge to the Chinese?
I can add.
What is the rate of SST being considered now? Rate of SST being considered?
That one, you must get the expert to do it. Don't ask me. Policy, yes, I can. Not detail. Detail is not mine.
So as a former finance minister, and looking at the the 55 billion, it's not just 55 billion for the ECRL. Do you think it is fiscally responsible to build the ECRL at this point?
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Well, we're getting your opinion.
No. What's your opinion? Are you a citizen? Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what do you think?
I don't know.
As a citizen, what you don't know as a citizen? You want it to go on? You tell me. As a citizen.
I don't know.
You don't know. This is a problem in Malaysia. Everything don't know. This is a problem in Malaysia. Everything don't know. What? Leave to the government to decide. You have no say. But you know how to vote the government out, which is good.
Has the council made any interaction with the Chinese government today? Has the council met any interaction?
I told you, I was late. Sorry, I said because of the Japanese ambassador, Chinese ambassador. Okay.
But coming back to the ECRL, do you think we should have it with the price that it has?
I was in Kelantan campaigning. They said they prefer to have the money. That's their view.
Is there a chance that you might be calling Tun Samad for all the failed up in your investigation because he was such a prominent face in the whole cases, all the cases?
I mean, maybe not necessary.
Oh, not necessary.
Because we have called the officers.
Okay.
We have called some member of the board. So we have a complete picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lepas tu satu lagi, because previously the current government now were claiming that the country was going bankrupt. Is it not going anymore now?
We have not seen the figure. That's why I said next week we'll call the treasury to find out. But I campaign on the result being ended bankrupt negara.
Hey, what do you think of the level of the ringgit, too?
How is it today?
About 3.79.
3.79.
Yeah, 3.8 or so.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Are you happy?
I don't know. What do you think is a good level for?
See, in the end, it's because of confidence. Yeah? Even last time, a few years back, the governor came up with a statement, and said fundamentals are in place, all kind of blah, blah, blah. And then I argue, I said, if that's the case, why is the ringgit down? Yeah? My answer was, it's a question of confidence. There was lack of confidence. People do not trust the government. That was the reason. If now the rakyat and the world and the rakyat have faith in the government, the currency will appreciate. It is a matter of confidence. This is deficit in trust. That's all.
So you think near term 350 is the level that you?
I don't know. You all decide lah. Yeah.
When they asked Lim Wan Ling to comment on fiscal policy, he said that one you asked the Council of Elders and Tun Daim to report to you. So does that mean that the responsibility of Finance Ministry is being rejigged vis-a-vis the new Economic Ministry? Maybe like the Councillor of the Exchequer in UK, where the Finance Minister only signs the checks, but as fiscal policy decided by Ministry of Economic Affairs.
No, that one up to the Prime Minister. He will decide on this budget, on his cabinet. He has to decide what he wants to do with his cabinet, who is in charge of what. Yeah.
Sebab tadi tak kisah mengenai rem ratings ke whatever semua penarapan tu, tapi rem rating cakap hari ini tol untuk bond dengan sukuk, kalau kita hapuskan tol mungkin kita akan rugi 53 bilion.
Ya, itu hutang lah. Hutang bond memang lah 55 bilion.
Dari segi pemasuhan tu besar dekat kita punya tu.
That's why I say next week there will be a report to me on the toll. Those stakeholders will come and brief me. Roughly it's about 55 billion lah, in this money power risk bond. So the bond market is worried lah. But see the most of the EPF, tabung haji, PMB semua, they got plenty of cash.
Has any authorities from either Switzerland, the US, or Singapore reached out to you all regarding 1MDB investigations? Have they offered to assist?
I don't know. We hear only from the press. Singapore said they're prepared to cooperate. Swiss said they're asking for that. Mutual legal, what I can't remember. The previously when they asked for help, our AG department refused to help. I suppose now the new government with transparency, accountability, rule of law, if they believe in all these things and practice it, I'm sure they give all the help that's needed. After all, it's for the mutual benefit of both. We don't want to have money laundering. In this country, no, we want people to have money laundering in other people's country.
You said you were quoted as saying that it would be silly for Anwar Ibrahim to rush back as Prime Minister. Having spoken to Anwar, seen how Anwar has integrated, do you think that things will work well, that they are finding new means and methods of working together?
No. I mentioned that I have met Anwar. I met Anwar a couple of times. And Anwar is a very polished politician. He knows the ground very well. He knew what the manifesto was. he was the Pakatan Harapan offered Tun M as the interim Prime Minister for 2 years. And people accepted that. When you sell Tun M as the 7th Prime Minister, you have to honor that. In fact, you have to honor everything in the manifesto. Sometimes, in any political party, they are those who are impatient. They are the one that is impatient, not Anwar. Anwar has come up with a statement, Majlis has come up with a statement. They understand the political situation very clearly. But the young fellows are in a hurry. Like most young people, they are in a hurry, which we also have to accept. But in the end, leadership must control the party. And I think Anwar and the president of the party has been clear indication that the Tun M, that will be Prime Minister. And we have to honor the manifesto.
Okay, I think one last question.
Yeah, okay.
Tun has another meeting. So your last question.
What is it?
GDP growth 5.9% can be 19 for this year.
5?
0.9%.
Growth. That one you asked my Negara. I thought they gave the figures today.
5.4% for Q1.
Yeah.
Q1, but for the whole year, what do you think the projection for the country's growth was?
I'm not Mr. Finance. You have to wait for the finance. Without the figure, how do I?
Tun, are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with the management of Bank Negara now? Given that, because yesterday the governor said they have exhausted all investigations into one MDB, and yet we are seeing a lot of loopholes in the investigations.
No. See, in the case of Bank Negara, they completed the investigation, and they submitted that to AG, the recommendation. Whatever recommendation we do not know, but obviously when you submit to AG means there's a case. Otherwise you waste time. But AG just rejected that recommendation. Okay. And so far, why MDB is concerned. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. One more. Okay. Last one.
Do you have anything to share your comment on the raids that happened at Pavilion Residences this morning, in fact, at 3 a.m.?
3 a.m.
Those goods that were brought out, the luxury goods brought out of the residences, are
No,
they...
I said it. That people must be treated with dignity. Doesn't matter whether you, I, treat us as human beings. We are citizens of the country. There is, under the Constitution, we are being protected. There is equal treatment for everybody. And especially with an ex-Prime Minister, give him due respect.
But we want to know, are the good luxury goods suspected to be related to...
I do not know, but it doesn't matter. You can investigate. Nobody stopped the police investigation, but not necessary to do at 3 a.m. Let people sleep. This fasting month, let them sleep. But as I said, treat people with dignity. Every citizen is entitled to be treated with dignity. That is very important. Okay? Thank you so much.